Hi everyone, this is Roberto Philipp from the band Black Turtle Dove. My better half, Cynthia, is not here today. Cynthia Knight, soon to be Philip. She's being a really good mom and brought her kids out to swimming lessons, but we received a really nice email from a gentleman named Burton Hall from a magazine called Round Up the Rebels magazine, which is I like it. It comes out of London, England, and the message was I'm looking at the computer. My eyesight's not that great. Excuse that. Hi, Black Turtle Dove. We've caught wind of your music via the net, and some FM stations that are actually airing your demos, which is true. They're demos. We're very impressed with your work. We would like to conduct this interview via the net and then publish the interview online and in print. Also feel free to film your responses and post them to YouTube. So that's what I'm going to do without Cynthia being here. So I'll speak for her as much as I can without, I don't want to speak for her too much because she's her own person. But these questions I can answer, I think. So number one is, who is Black Turtle Dove? Well, Cynthia Knight, soon to be Philip, as I said, who is a great singer-songwriter, pianist, composer, arranger, teacher, name it. She's, half of this. And my name is Roberto Philipp, singer. That depends on opinion. If you like Bob Dylan, you might like me. If you hate Bob Dylan, then you'll probably hate me. Guitarist, yeah, I could say I am, without tooting my own horn. Teacher, I've done that. Producer, composer, arranger, yes, I've done that as well, for many years. Cheers to that. I'm having a little bit of Merlot. How did you meet? We met through doing session work in studios. We really connected, and the people that hired us really saw a connection and kept doing so, because we meshed so well together. It was an incredible connection, and we were just off topic. We were in both of us were in terrible relationships, and deep down inside wanted to be together, but we didn't do that until those relationships had ended, and then it just grew into that in a natural format. So your debut album has gone through many changes delaying its release. Can you tell me why that occurred? Yes. When we first started out, it was because of this tumultuous stuff, it was very deep. It was like Pink Floyd meeting Beethoven in an alleyway after drinking all night long, beating the shit out of themselves, and then becoming friends. Crying together and all that stuff, and then healing. But the whole process of the composition was very deep. So then, to make some money, we were doing some gigs, and we were playing old things like, hey, hey, you're good looking. And the crowd reacted, and we had fun, and we thought, why don't we do an album like that that's kind of fun, still says something. And then maybe when we get tired of having that kind of fun, we'll go back to having the other kind of fun, which is deep-rooted. Anyway, do you write together or separately? The answer is both. Sometimes Cynthia will write an entire song or part of one. I'll do the same. We get together and then we complete it. So it's both. So what genre will your debut fall under? Oh my God. Okay, you released a few songs on the net and it ended up winning awards in Spain. Why there? We don't know why there. What genre? I don't know. we just say rock and roll, but because it has little twists of country in it, people might say country rock, or God forbid I say alt country because people will jump on me, but I don't even know what alt country is. Alternative country. Like the new country. Okay, so it's whatever it is, it is. We don't care. Next question, okay. Will you be releasing the album in Canada? If someone takes it on, then I guess we will. If they don't, and it goes out digitally, I guess it'll be released in Canada anyway, because it goes out worldwide, whoever wants to buy it on the net. If you can find that little pin in the haystack, then great. Where do you record? Right here. Right where you see me sitting. There's more space to it, but you don't need a big space. You don't need an isolation booth. You don't need any of those things to make a good recording. And I learned that from a producer named Peter J. Moore, who recorded the Cowboy Junkies. Enough said. Do you produce other artists as well? Yes. I've produced a lot of artists on my own. And then Cynthia jumped in, recorded a gentleman by the name of Mikey Power, who was signed to Universal in 2003 and won Best World Beat Album 2004. And then we recorded another album, and things happened. Don't want to get into that. But we're working that album right now so that we can release it. He's a great reggae artist, Mikey Power. Not the race car driver, but if you Google Mikey Power, Let It Sing, you'll see what the guy's about. And Linda Rain, we're finishing her album, her debut, and she's an incredible singer-songwriter, really inspiring. And if we ever move out to her neck of the woods, I'm sure we're probably going to end up hooking up as a band somehow, because she's just really, really good. What's the next question? I'd like to take a sip of this wine, which I will. Do you plan on touring so? Touring? If so, where? Do we plan on it? No. Would we like to? Yeah, that'd be nice. Where? Wherever people want to see us. You also score films? Yes, we've done a few films and we've done things for TV, and a lot of fun. It's tedious work, but it's a different kind of fun. When I tell you 27 seconds here, 30 seconds there, it's kind of challenging, but it's cool. Okay. What genre will your debut fall under? What is the title? There's no title. There was a working title called A Walk in the Park, or A Walk Through the Park. I don't even know. We don't know yet. What will it fall under? I don't know. Do you plan on continuing in whatever genre you fall into? We have no plans. It might be like this for this record and turn into the more serious, deep composing for the next one. I don't know. I don't think we know. What do you think of today's music scene? What scene? Everything's for free. No one wants to pay for anything. I don't know. If that's the scene, that's what it is, I guess. What do I think? I don't think about it, because I know we don't. We get up into the studio and we don't think about what's going on out there. We just do what we do. And if we think we've done a good job and we like what we've done and we like what we hear, that's enough. About what's going on out there, I don't think we really give a shit. At least I don't. I can't speak for Cynthia, but I don't care what's going on out there. Now I have the lighter, it doesn't work. Yes, it does. I don't think it matters what I think. You can't, you you can't argue about success. So whatever's successful, then good for you. I mean, I don't think of it as a scene anymore. I don't think of it that way. I know Cynthia doesn't either. I can speak for her that way. It's not a scene. Doing what's real. So, whatever that means. Do you have any heroes? That's a tough one because I can't speak for Cynthia again. I don't know. To me, heroes save, they save lives. My brother passed away, my dad, my mom, who survived so many things, including cancer, God bless her. Cynthia too, being a single mom of two, and surviving. That's heroic to me. It's also instinctual. Musicians, heroes, no. Influences, plenty. Too many to mention. It doesn't even matter. Do you think your music will be successful on a large scale? We would fucking hope so. But we're not counting on it. A large scale of success is completing your project. Whatever it does afterwards, you really can't control that. So completing something is successful, I think. And being happy with what you've done. I think that's all you can ask for. And I think, is that it? Oh, what's the last question? Do you have a website? Yes. Yeah, okay, here's the plug then. www.blackturtledovemusic.com. Thank you, Black Turtle Dove. And I would say, well, thank you, Mr. Burton Hall, for contacting us. And I will definitely post this. And thanks to all my supporters. God, if I have to name names. But I will. For a second. I won't get through all of them. Vince Masella. Carlo Coppola. Enrico Bonatti from the band Little Sunday. Great band. God, there's so many. And don't be mad if I don't remember. But my family and friends and Cynthia's family and friends and fans. And, we don't have it that bad. Things could be worse. But that's a big thank you from us. So, ciao. Auguri e salute. And now I'm going to finish my wine.